Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video we will discuss which is the best 1:400 scale brand for airplane models. So there are many airplane brands I know, but we will discuss 4 popular brands in this video and we will compare among them. Number 1 Hogan Wings, number 2 Aviation 400s, number 3 Phoenix models, and number 4 JC Wings. So Hogan Wings, this is a Hogan Wings 1:400 scale model, Saudi cargo, Boeing 747-8. So this model is an on-ground model and it's a fully die-cast metal model. It's quite heavy, and it's actually quite heavy, and it's a 1/400 scale model. You see the landing gears are there. It's on-ground model. It's pretty good. So see, in terms of detailing, it's pretty good. You see this markings and on the body and everything. The wings, the wings could be more detailed because when you compare with the more detailed, extremely detailed models. But yes, the registration number is there, HZAI4. And yeah, it's pretty detailed. I mean, it's not highly detailed, but the detailing is okay for the price also. One more thing to note is that the Hogan 1/400 models are extremely cheap when you compare with other models. So that's a strong point in favor of Hogan 1/400. And yeah, Hogan Wings models are usually like, they do not come with defects usually. Like, yeah, that also depends on the packaging and how the model is shipped. But yeah, usually these models are good. So now let's discuss Aviation 400. So Aviation 400 models are also detailed. But this particular model which I have here, Aviation 400 Gulf Air Boeing 707 cargo, it's a cargo plane. So this particular model actually is not much detailed. Well, because this is a limited edition model and this is a very very rare model. So this is a Boeing 707 cargo. As you can see, it's a very rare airplane. It's a vintage airplane. This is the first passenger airliner by Boeing and the first serious jet commercial passenger airliner also. So Gulf Air Cargo Boeing 747. So see, in this case the detailing is like poor when you compare with everything. The model looks good and everything, and yeah, the marks are there. The registration number is also there on the front gear door. But you see the wing, the detailing is almost like invisible, and yeah, registration is also there. So detailing is okay, but not that much. I mean, I think this Hogan detailing is better than this, and JC Wings detailing is of course much superior to both of this. So, but this model is good for display purposes, and it's quite good. And yeah, in general, this Aviation 400 models are better than this in terms of detailing, and this is also quite heavy 1/400 scale. But this model is much heavier. Yeah, I know it's bigger than this, but even then it's much heavier. So yeah, Aviation 400 is good, but let's see Phoenix models and JC Wings also. So now we have a Phoenix models A330. Virgin Australia. So this is a Phoenix model A330. So this model, you see, in terms of detailing, it's also quite heavy and everything, and price is a bit expensive than Hogan, but it's not too much expensive also. And this Aviation 400 models are also expensive. Yeah, they are also expensive, but Hogan is cheapest. And yeah, so Virgin Australia, you see this model, the markings on the fuselage, the markings on the engine doors, even this text on the wings, and this detailing is impressive. This can be classified as a highly detailed model. The Hogan is a pretty good detailing, but this is a highly detailed model, and detailing, in terms of detailing, this model is really impressive. And I also love the livery, but that's not the point. We're not discussing. We're comparing the liveries. We're comparing the best brands for 1/400 models. And landing gears are also quite detailed, and the landing gears are rollable. But in case of this Hogan model, the landing gears are not rollable. That's one thing. And even in case of the Aviation 400 model, the landing gear is not rollable for this model at least. I don't know about the other Aviation 400 models. Last but of course not the least, never the least, we have JC Wings. So JC Wings have been my favorite brand for 1/400 scale models. This is also fully, yeah, JC Wings models are a bit expensive when you compare to the other 3 brands, a bit expensive. But this is a 1/400 scale model, the same scale, of course. We're discussing 1/400 scale in this video, and this model is extremely detailed. You see, extremely detailed. I would say this is even more detailed than the Phoenix model. So in terms of detailing, Phoenix and JC Wings are first. But you see this Etihad Airways, this model is extremely detailed. You see these markings of the airline, the landing gears, the engine, the wings, everything is extremely detailed. And there's one more special feature of this model, that it's a flaps down model. You see the flaps are extended. So flaps down models are extremely rare, and in 1/400 scales only JC Wings make flaps down model in 1/400 scale. So that's a pretty unique feature. That's why all in all, even though they're a bit more expensive in general, I would prefer JC Wings for 1/400 scale, because JC Wings models are really awesome. You can see these antennas are also there on the top, but these antennas are not there in case of Phoenix models, and of course not in case of Aviation 400 and Hogan Wings. So yeah, for 1400 I would prefer JC Wings because the models they're really the best, and the JC Wings models, they're more heavy, more durable, and you just see the level of detailing. The emergency exit, this window, this is the red lines are also there for the emergency, the red markings. That's not there even in the Phoenix, and leave alone this Hogan and Gulf here. By the way, these are cargo, these two are cargo and this is passenger. But anyway, we can still compare the detailing. So yeah, that's why I would prefer JC Wings. And JC Wings models, the JC Wings mold is awesome. Like you see this Airbus A350 mold, the first time the JC Wings got the mold wrong, but this is the A350 1000, they released this model later. So you see this mold is perfect A350 mold, and JC Wings in general, their mold is awesome. And in case of Phoenix models, although the detailing is impressive, but I have heard that in some cases Phoenix models, the models come defected, they have some defects. So anyway, I would prefer JC Wings first, and second Phoenix models and Hogan Wings and Aviation for last, because Hogan Wings I prefer mainly because they're cheap, and when you consider the cost, the detailing is not that much unimpressive. I mean, they're quite impressive. So that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks for watching. Thank you very much.